Alrighty, what's going on, guys? So Mighty back at again with the weekly Rust Skins videos, and as we can see, the bombing set has continued this week with the Metal Gear. We just had the hoodie and pants come out, and the hoodie is now going for $5.82 and the pants $5.21, and the pants were more expensive than the hoodie yesterday, so now they've finally flipped in price. So that is definitely a good start for the bombing set. We've also got a continuation of the No Mercy. We've got Doodle coming back. We've got Pixel coming back. We've got a new bow skin, which is a Rising Moon bow, and then we have a continuation of the weather set with the weather large box, and then we also have a new vending machine, which is the recycler vending machine. So let's get started. There is no clothing. We move over to the armor. We've got the bombing metal chest plate and face mask. So overall, we are actually getting a lot of new metal face masks that have the smile, like Big Grin and last week's Monument Memories metal face mask. These are going for $1.35, so standard store price. Definitely a good thing in my opinion. It makes it a lot easier to be investing in them. And if Helk likes this set, then he's going to continue accepting it. As long as the skin creator continues to make it, then I do think we're going to continue to make money. So buying this does have a chance of the set not continuing and the Metal Gear becoming oversaturated in comparison to the hoodie and pants. So just keep that in mind, because that can definitely ruin the prices. But if the set continues, then the metal face mask and the chest plate are also going to go up in price. So overall, I do think that either of them are going to be very easy to match with other skins. Last week, I played a Rust White with the bombing hoodie and pants, and I could easily match it with some of the graffiti styled skins like the graffiti road sign, for example. And overall, I do personally actually like this stuff a lot better than what I thought of it last week. And I do think that these are both going to be pretty safe investments for this week. So overall, I will recommend investing in the bombing metal face mask and chest plate for this week. Alrighty, moving over to the Doodle LR. So this is a continuation of the Doodle set. We haven't had a Doodle skin for quite a while, but this is going for $2.75, which is standard store price, I suppose, for weapons and tools at the moment. It's just going up and down all the time now, so it's hard to say. But overall, really nice looking LR skin in my opinion. I do definitely like the accents of red throughout the skin as well. I do think that it overall just makes it pop a lot more and gives it a little bit more detail. So definitely an appreciated new addition to the set. Overall, we do only have two Doodle skins, which is the Doodle AK going for $3.99 on the community market, and the Doodle SAR going for $2.02 on the community market. So overall, I do think that the Doodle LR is going to perform better than the Doodle SAR, but it going for $2.75 does mean that you're going to have to sell it for quite a little bit more just to take an account for that Steam tax. So just keep that in mind as well when you're trying to make money off of these kind of items. And I do think that the prices for most Rust skins are going to be going down at the moment, as well as everything else in the Steam community market. And that's because Christmas is coming up. The Counter-Strike operation has released, so now skins are going to be going down in price so that people can spend all of their money on new operation stuff. So overall, for the Doodle LR, I do think it is going to be a little bit more of a risky investment, just because only 50% of the weapon skins are actually above center store price. Obviously, there is only two though, so I do still think that your chances are probably going to be slightly above 50%. Overall, the Doodle set has been a pretty successful set, and so I don't think you're really going to be risking too much when you do buy some Doodle LRs, just because there is definitely demand for these skins. Overall, at the moment, the Doodle LR is currently number 3 in the top sellers, so it is in a high spot and can easily become oversaturated throughout the week, but we will see how that goes. Just keep an eye on it on the Rust store throughout the week to see if it remains up there. If it goes up to number 1, it's most likely going to get oversaturated on the market. But if not, then I do think it's going to be a safe investment for this week. But I do also think the Doodle LR will be a long-term investment if you are planning on investing in it. So if you're not planning on investing as a short-term investment, then I will recommend investing in the Doodle LR. But if you're trying to invest as a short-term investment and make some easy coin straight away, then I won't recommend investing in the Doodle LR for this week. Alrighty, moving on to the Rising Moon bow. So this is going for $2.75, which is also standard store price for weapons. Obviously, this is a hunting bow skin, and these actually aren't really that successful the majority of the time. So there's currently 3 pages of bow skins on the community market, and 2 of the pages, almost the entire 2 pages, are actually below $2.75. So straight up, I'm going to not recommend investing in the Rising Moon bow skin for that reason, just because personally I don't think it's a very standout skin, and I don't think that this is going to make Rust players want to buy this skin over other bow skins that are actually below this price. Or above this price, of course. So overall for the Rising Moon bow, I do personally think it is a nice, unique looking bow skin, but the demand for bow skins just isn't there at the moment, and I really don't think it really will be there ever, just because the bows are going to be getting phased out pretty much on day one, as long as you're a half decent player, and then you'll be moving over to the guns. So you really don't need a bow for that long if you are an average player at Rust. So overall, I'm not going to recommend investing in the Rising Moon bow skin for this week. I do personally like the bow skin, and I do think it is a unique looking bow skin, but I don't think it is going to make you money, just because bow skins are pretty risky investments. If you do want to pick it up and support the creator, that's fine, do it on Rust Item Store. If you want to get it for cheaper, what I'd recommend doing is placing a buy order on the community market after this is released, and then that is how you would maximize your profits if you were planning on investing in it. But overall, I wouldn't recommend investing in it for this week, because I personally don't think it's going to make you any money. So overall, for the Rising Moon bow skin, I'm not going to recommend investing in this skin for this week. Alrighty, moving over to the No Mercy gloves, going for $2.75. I'm pretty sure this is above stand store price for leather glove skins. I know they are usually a little bit more expensive than hoodie, pants, and boots, etc. But I do think that this is not the best place for the No Mercy gloves to be at the moment. They look really, really good with the No Mercy set. And we did have the No Mercy boots come out last week, but unfortunately there is 438 of the No Mercy boots on the community market, going for $1.45 each at the moment. So they're in a really bad spot. They got oversaturated, and way too many people undercut each other on day one for them to be profitable at the moment. But that is fine. I do still think that the No Mercy boots will go up in price over time, especially during January. But the No Mercy gloves, on the other hand, going for $2.75. They're currently the second on the top sellers, the face mask being number one. Speaking of, I'd recommend getting the chest plate over the face mask at the moment, just because obviously the face mask does have a higher chance of getting oversaturated. So at the moment, for the No Mercy gloves, there is also a high chance of these getting oversaturated. I don't think there's going to be 438 of them on the community market like there is the boots, but I do think there is going to be a high amount of the No Mercy gloves. And in saying that, there is also your road sign gloves and tactical gloves in the game now. So I do think it is going to be a little bit harder for you to be making money off of leather glove skins. But because it is the No Mercy set, and because it is such a successful and popular set, I do still see the No Mercy gloves being a good long-term investment. Just at the moment, I do also see them getting oversaturated, so they're not going to be the best short-term investment. Overall, I really like the design of the No Mercy gloves, but as a short-term investment, I'm not going to recommend investing in them. As a medium to long-term investment though, I do think that they can make you easy money, and I do think that these are really nice, well-made looking skins. So for that reason, I will recommend investing in these as a long-term investment. Alright, moving on to the Pixel Metal Double Door. So we've already had the Pixel Metal Door, single door, and that is going for $4.57 at the moment on the community market. This Pixel Metal Double Door is going for $4.15 on the community market, and looks exactly the same as the single door, but is obviously just two doors. So overall, I do personally like this design, but because it's going for $4.15, I do think it's going to be a lot harder to be making money off of this skin. Currently, we already have some pretty nice looking sheet metal double doors, and they are usually pretty profitable items to be investing in. But if this sheet metal double door skin does get oversaturated on the market, then it's definitely going to be in trouble, because it is going for $4.15. You do have to take into account for the Steam tax, so you're going to have to be making quite a bit of extra money on top of the $4.15 after you sell on the Steam community market to be making money. But at the moment, it is currently right in the middle of the top sellers, so it's in a pretty good spot when it comes to oversaturation. I don't think it is going to get oversaturated at the moment, just looking at this Rust Item Store page, but it is $4.15. So personally, I don't think it is going to be a very good short-term investment. I do think it will be a good long-term investment, as long as double door skins aren't nerfed or something in any way. But at the moment, I do think that the Pixel Metal Double Door skin is going to be a long-term investment if you are going to be investing in it. It's going to be a bad short-term investment just because it is $4.15. So what I would recommend to do is place a buy order on the community market if you want to be investing in these. Get one for cheaper off of there, and that is how you'll be maximizing your potential profits. But overall, I really do like the design. and I'm definitely going to be picking up one of these pixel metal double doors for myself because they look sick. Overall, for this week, I will not recommend investing in the pixel metal double door as a short-term investment unless you're buying it off of the community market to do a quick flip with a buy order and then sell order, but I will recommend investing in it off of the Rust Item store as a medium to long-term investment. Alrighty, moving over to the recycler vending machine. So this is going for $2.05, which is standard store price for vending machines and deployables, and overall, I really do like this skin. Vending machines, in my opinion, are really safe investments. Obviously, as long as they don't get oversaturated, but currently this vending machine is at the bottom of the Rust Item store. So for some reason, vending machines are always slept on. I think it is because mainly not that many people use them in Rust besides shop owner role players or big zergs, or bigger teams in other words. So overall, I will recommend investing in the recycler vending machine even as a short-term investment because it is $2.05 standard store price. The cheapest one on the community market is $1.27, which has 268 on the community market. Now this is oversaturated, of course, but the second one, the second cheapest, is $2.70, and that has 27, which is the tea vending machine. So that is obviously making you money. So overall, I do see the recycler vending machine making you easy money. There is currently 2 pages of vending machines on the Steam community market, and as I just said, only one of the skins is actually below $2.05. So these are going to be safe investments in my opinion, as long as they're not oversaturated. But as I just said, they are at the bottom of the Rust Item store in the top sellers. So definitely a good spot for them to be at the moment. Not for the skin creator, but for investors, yes, they are. So overall, I will recommend investing in the recycler vending machine for this week. And I do personally think it is a pretty skits looking skin. Alrighty, moving over to our final skin of the week. We have the Weather Large Wooden Box, which is a large wooden box skin going for $2.05, which is the standard store price. And I wish the skin creator would listen to, or at least watch my videos and listen to what I say about their skins, because I do really think that this would make the skin worth a lot more money. They've currently had the Weather Sleeping Bag release and the Weather Armored Door, which was, I think, last week. So the Weather Armored Door is going for $2.24, and the Weather Sleeping Bag is going for $2.88. The Weather Large Box is going for $2.05, and I do personally think that if the skin creator made all of the little raindrops, clouds, lightning bolts, rainbows, snowflakes all glow in the dark, I do think that that would have made these items a lot more expensive and a lot more profitable. So overall, I do not love the style of this personally, but I do know that quite a few people do. At the moment, it is currently the second last item on the top sellers. So it's not really in a position at the moment to get oversaturated. So that is a safe spot for it to be at the moment when it comes to investing in. It is going for $2.05 as well, which is its standard store price. So your chances of making a little bit of money here are pretty good, but personally, I don't think it is going to be a massive stonks kind of skin. I do think that it can make you a little bit of money. So if you don't have a very big wallet, obviously you want to make as much money as you can. So this will be a relatively safe investment, but I don't think it is going to be that profitable for people that have a bigger wallet that are trying to maximize their potential profits. So overall, I do think this will be a safe investment for this week. I'm personally not going to invest in it, but if you don't have a very big wallet, sure, invest in it. You'll be able to quickly flip it for a few cents extra to build onto your wallet. But overall, I don't think there's going to be a crazy stonking skin. But for the reason of it being a safer investment, I will recommend investing in it for this week. And now we'll move over to the cart. All right, guys, so this is my cart for this week. I got one of everything. I got 2 of a few things: recycle vending machine, the bombing chestplate, and metal face mask. Didn't get the bow, didn't get the weather box. Personally, just not a massive fan of them. It's going to cost me $19.15. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and remember, have a skits one.
Why? 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 Why?